What up, Joe? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Y'all Say the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? Shaman Alio, aka Mastermind. You know what time it is, baby. Time to open up these books and school these guys one more time.
Yes, sir.
So I'm still back giving y'all guys 100% information on the truth. The truth. I speak the truth, gentlemen. The truth.
Paul Pierce, the truth in the
Yeah, the
building.
truth, baby.
Okay, Paul Pierce and the truth in the building.
Shout out to my man Murder one time, baby.
What's up, Murder Salute? Okay, we're gonna jump into the show just like this here. With the Lions' struggles these last couple weeks, what they struggling, what they say, with the last couple 2 or 3 weeks, three at the most.
Three at the most.
Okay. Can Minnesota win both games and win the division? Go ahead, CB.
I mean, yeah, the way golf been playing and the way the defense been playing, they in a slump, and it's a good possibility. You know what I'm saying? I think Minnesota can make it interesting. But once again, I drank the Kool-Aid, people. I believe in them. I think they're gonna win one of the games, but I think they definitely gonna lose one. But they still gonna come out on top.
I think a lot of people been playing bad. Not just you, golf. A lot of people been playing bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and let Mastermind take it over.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think that the Vikings, even though they one of my teams, I must admit that, but the Vikings not gonna catch the Lions. I do believe that they're gonna split the series, though. I think the Vikings gonna win one. But to me, the key games is the Saints that's coming up this week and that Dallas game.
Mm.
Because truthfully, if you the Lions, I'm hoping just win out. If you win everything out, it's a great possibility that you can get the number one seed. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Philly is going to have to play the 49ers, and I think they got to play Dallas again. So those are two tough games for Philly that if they lose, that they'd be right there with the Lions.
Yeah, but man, Philly holding their own though. You know, they holding their own. They beat two great teams. I know Buffalo having an up and down year, but they still a top
They beat
top team.
Buffalo, Kansas
City,
City,
yeah.
And Dobbs,
Miami.
Dobbs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real over
Miami.
there in Minnesota. Look like your magic is starting to run out. I don't know if that was just one game where you looked at bad, but last night you looked
Nah,
at bold.
what I be telling y'all, Mastermind, is the division. Once you go against your division,
They know you.
it's mano or mano,
I
strip
got
on strip. You know what I mean? But it's like this. It's Lions. Y'all should have had this division in the bag. Should have it on wraps and everything. But like I said before, if Minnesota win that first game against you boys, they gonna win the second. Now it's always gonna depends on the other games. Like Minnesota should have beat Chicago last night.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. That's a game y'all should have won. Lions, y'all should win against New Orleans Saints. But if y'all lose that game, that's another way of y'all letting Minnesota get on y'all ass. Is what I'm saying. So, like I said, y'all should have been had that division, in wraps. Y'all lucky Kirk Cousins is hurt. That's another day. So, with him being hurt, y'all should really win that division. Like I say, but don't leave it in the other hands of y'all playing Minnesota or some in the division that last game or what have you to see if y'all gonna win it or not. Cause now y'all gonna lose it all. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna lose the tiebreaker, the division, and
wild card material.
all of that. Then you might be on the road for the home game. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might be on
Something
the
like
road for your first game, and y'all been playing so good at first that y'all had a chance to stay right there just in case of Philly get to losing one or two. Y'all had a chance to really have one of the best records in the NFL to have a bye week and all that. So, man, just don't be the same
Uh,
old
just
Lions.
don't be the same old
Just
line.
make it
It sounds
have.
like you got a lot of faith in them, man.
I just want them to go to the playoffs because this ain't nothing that we ain't seen it since
You ain't
91,
seen
what, 91, 93, something
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
got 10 to win the division too. So, like I said,
pull it off, buddy.
don't wait till the end, and try to pull it off because somebody gonna choke.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know if it's the quarterback I like golf.
Don't let it be you, Aaron
I don't
Glenn.
know if it's gonna be Glenn, and I don't know if it's gonna be Campbell calling that fourth down. So we
Yeah.
don't know how they gonna act at the when it's at the end and they get
It's
the
bound
choke
to
and
be
all of
one of
that.
them
So
three though.
Hey, has his mojo? I know I sort of changed it up. But has Campbell mojo wore off? Do teams know what he about to do on fourth down now, or do they game plan like we gonna show like we in punt return formation, but we really playing for him
I
to?
think the defensive special teams know, hey, they willing to do it at any and every
Every
fourth
fourth
down.
down, yeah.
So don't go for no
Don't
trickery.
really,
Don't
Yeah,
yeah.
you
the
know what I'm saying?
coaches is
Stay at
game planning
home.
on that too.
Don't try to blitz so hard. Go and go upside on the first down. None of that. But they know
They
he he'll do it. So everybody stay at home. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah, but
right.
It's in their
anything,
game plan, the
yeah,
fourth downs now.
yeah,
That's definitely in
Okay,
the coach's
yeah.
game
coach's
plan.
game plan.
Anything before we move along, fellas?
Don't be the victim, Glenn.
So don't be the glitches.
Don't be the one that do it now.
Yeah.
Because I know they everybody's looking for you to be the scapegoat.
And I don't know what's wrong with that left side of the line. You gotta get that together too. Like you say, this the second half of the season, and this when a lot of teams is that was looking bad starting to look good, and a lot of you teams that was looking good, y'all starting to fumble.
No,
Moving along, should
no,
Cleveland start looking
no.
to a?
Mm,
I thought you talked.
yeah,
Should Cleveland start looking to a future without Deshaun Watson? Should Cleveland start looking to a future without Deshaun Watson? Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think that they have slightly done that, but they just haven't told him yet. I think DTR. I think that's what they're gonna try to build the future around. And I believe that, like we said on previous shows, if Stefanski fumble the ball any way, shape, or form, I think they're gonna give Jim Schwartz another shot at it.
I said,
as
Josh,
a head coach, you think
Yep,
so?
yep, I believe because I think Jim Schwartz got that team under his thumb, especially the defensive side.
Right.
Because right now they basically going back to the old school Chicago and the old school. Well, no, I can't say Chicago, but the basically Baltimore formula. Give me 12 points and we good.
yeah, okay.
Defense gonna stop
But,
everything
but
else.
state defense,
Schwartz
was because I don't think you got it as the general, as
as
the
the
head
head
man,
coach.
the 5-star general. But go ahead, CB.
I say they should. You got a lot of talented quarterbacks coming up in this draft. There's nothing wrong with DTR, but DTR and the concussion
Mm.
protocol. So they about to be struggling again. I don't even know what happened to PJ Walker. Why they
He played, but he didn't look that good.
yeah
They want to really go with their draft pick.
yeah
Really go to a
DTR
DTR, right?
So I
That's why I
think they
believe.
should because Deshaun, you know he about to get these next. How many more years he got? 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
for that little 5 year
Oh, you
guarantee
for the
money.
guarantee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
over. It's over after that.
Yeah, he got a couple more years though. He got some years. My thing is this with that. I understand y'all gave him all this guaranteed money,
Right.
but I think y'all did the wrong thing. Y'all did the wrong thing by getting him all that money. So y'all gonna have to still get a quarterback. DTR is good, but y'all still gonna have to get a quarterback. So here y'all go. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. Chicago, if y'all do not give Fields them good picks, them first 2 rounds, them two first picks y'all got. If you don't get him another receiver, which is Marvin Harrison Jr., and another playmaker or another some offensive line, some defense, running back, whatever, with them first two picks to get him, you got to get him out of there. And I would send him home to Cleveland. Cleveland have a complete team, offense and defense. Good receivers, running back when Nick Chubb come back and get healthy. Now he can play position football, like hand the ball off, play action. He won't be so much dependent on like they depended on him in Chicago. So I believe Watson not gonna last
Right.
out there in
Yeah,
Cleveland. He got their money, and
that's why I said
he finna stay hurt.
there for at least 2 or 3 more
You about to
years.
say, but he finna
Yeah.
stay hurt and everything. You know what I'm saying? That comes with it. He been out of football for years. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is get Justin Fields back home. Get him over there in Cleveland. See if y'all can get him Cleveland and work something out. And like I say, they got them draft picks over there in
Right.
Chicago. You come back home to Cleveland. You got the running game with Chubb. Got the receivers. You got the defense, and then just manage the game.
Dang, right.
And your name and get back in there. You understand? And that's how I roll with it. But you know what I mean? So, anything else you got to say about that?
Cleveland might be a good look for him for Justin
I
Fields.
seen him get because he back home. Send him
Yeah,
back to
that
Ohio.
might be a good look, but my only question is, I know if I'm Chicago, I got to take something from it. It got to be something worthwhile. And I'm just thinking, what do you got that I really need?
I mean, they might give him a fourth round or something like
I
that.
got you.
Because you got to
Some more
understand
draft
this.
picks. I got you.
Because you got to understand
Because
this.
they are collecting draft picks this year.
Because if they get away, leave from it, his contract about to be coming
Yeah,
out.
I got
You
you.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
you
got you. You
finna
might
give him
not
some
have to.
money or what?
Yeah, you might not have to
You
do
know what I'm
nothing.
saying? And then if you go over to Cleveland, they don't have to give him no big
Contract. I got
contract.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Because he know he
Yeah.
ain't worth it.
Right.
You know
Right.
what
No, I
I'm
got you.
saying?
Right.
And then Deshaun Watson,
Incentive based, as they call it.
to playing
Mm.
around. We
Mhm.
can trade you out. We can get you all that money though, but hey, we get you out of here
Because
for
it's gonna be
something.
hard to get that
Something,
contract
right,
out of
You
him.
know what I'm saying? Well, they paying them anyway. They gonna, they gonna be playing with the money. But I'm just saying that's what I do. But back to that because it's over for what I could, the question is, it's over for Watson.
Can Justin Field go to Atlanta?
It's over for it's over. The future for Watson is over in Cleveland just as well as it started. Like how we said it in first when we first came back, he was looking shaky, he looking the same now. He never was a pocket quarterback.
No.
He was always
On
a
the move.
backyard play around,
Yeah.
quarterback
Right.
running around, and
Playmaker.
a lot of systems now are used to the quarterback that can move around.
Wow. Yeah.
But
Run in the pockets
right,
out,
but yeah,
stuff
so
like that. Yeah.
he fooled Cleveland. You know what I mean? So
I wouldn't necessarily they fooled him because
I mean they know what they was getting, but I'm just saying they should have waited. I wouldn't have done that for somebody that been out that long. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything else before we move along though, fellas.
I hope you come back, Deshaun, but like the panel saying, you ain't been looking good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Broncos make a turnaround this season. Did Russell Wilson and the Broncos make a turnaround this season? CB.
So, question: the game that they won Sunday, was that a convincing game? Because to me, the 4 games that they did win in a row, they always
Mediocre teams.
not
Football is football.
even mediocre. It was like the one on Monday night when he caught the ball and tiptoed, hell of a catch, hell of a catch, hell of a catch.
Yeah.
But then that was a desperation last second, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Do it.
saying?
I got
I
you.
mean, Alabama did it.
I get that, but
Okay.
I don't. So to answer your question, I'm gonna say I don't believe they turned it around. They just got some fluky ass wins within this 5 game win streak. You know what I'm saying? Because 3 of them I think should have been losses. 3 of them should have took L.
Okay, now I understand.
I understand. NFL you can get beat on any given Sunday, but
And then like
none
I
of
used to
them was convincing. To
you
me.
understand? With all this gambling going on, you don't know how these games gonna turn out. Like you say, you just
Yeah,
seen teams up 19 and lost by 1.
yeah.
But go ahead, Mastermind.
I think they turned the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's basically Sean Payton and Russ got on the same page. I don't think it's too much more than that. And I think that he might have actually found the receiver that he felt comfortable with Sutton. But to me, Russ, your ball placement still ain't like what it was in Seattle. It ain't there quite yet. I don't know if it can get back there or if that's just how you play now. I don't know.
Right.
But I think this also, they might have turned the corner, but it might be too late because the AFC is tough.
Yeah. Well,
The AFC is
what
really
seed
tough.
they in?
Well, I'm gonna go like this. I got a little, so I'm gonna say, yeah, they making a turnaround. I got y'all, Russ. Y'all making the turnaround. Y'all starting to learn each other. Y'all starting to learn each other. You and the coach. Y'all starting to see what he calling, and you trying to see check it down, do this, do that. Vance Joseph, you making the defense play better since giving up that 70, and then this schedule, like I say, it's back to teams playing a division, and I feel like y'all gonna make the playoffs. I think y'all gonna make the playoffs with these last games that y'all got. And like I say, and I got this written down, people. I want y'all to check this out. I'm not saying he gonna win these championships as Sean Payton, but I can say he's gonna be the new Belichick over there as far as defensive wise. He's coming. They all coming from that Parcell tree. Belichick, Sean Payton, all of them, and they all come from the NFC. And we over there in the West in the AFC, we know the defense ain't that good.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that made Belichick dominant, along with Tom Brady on the offensive end. You put up enough points, Tom Brady, whatever, on your end, or you take care of the ball, no turnovers, whatever, we gonna win on the defensive end. That's how they was winning their Super Bowl.
Right.
Now I see Sean Payton over there bringing a little offense over there, and then that defense he gonna bring the defense over there that from over the NFC from how they play over there, always playing defense. He gonna bring that over to the AFC.
See, right.
And now he's gonna have a complete team on the offense and the defense. And I believe by him, he's gonna win a lot of games on the defensive end because, as we can see on the AFC, as far as the Chargers with all them superstars and all these other teams with great DBs on them, they losing on the defensive side.
Right.
And I believe, like how you say, Denver might be winning by a couple points, or they might be losing by a couple points.
Yeah.
But besides that 70, now lately they ain't giving up a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? They started off 1-5, like you say, football go in quarters, halves, however you want to put it.
Right.
They start off 1-5.
Mm-hmm.
Now they 5-0. That's the first little couple games. They go to second quarter, they was 5-0.
Yeah.
And this other one, like you say, they didn't. So that mean they had to turn it around. They start off 1-5 to go to 5-0. So like I say, they feed them up.
I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm looking at the schedule too. Y'all think they beat the Chargers?
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, it's a division game, so even if they play them twice,
I don't think they beat the
it
Texans.
goes back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they
tied for the last spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think they beat. I don't think they beat CJ.
You don't think they beat CJ?
I don't think they beat CJ. I don't think they beat the Chargers. I'm hoping they don't beat Detroit. I know they beat the Patriots. I think the second game.
They 6-5 now.
Right.
And a lot of teams.
I see that second Charger game. I see them winning that one.
And that's what I'm saying. The division.
I think that
them twice. They got the Lions and couple teams. And that's what I say.
Here go their schedule right here.
Minnesota might got a chance because.
Here go their schedule right here.
Game gonna go.
Here go. It's Houston, Chargers, Detroit, New England, Chargers again, and then Vegas.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
I'm giving 4-2.
Okay, so they 4-2.
4-2 with the last 6.
That's gonna get them 10 games. They got a chance to get in there.
Yeah, they got a chance.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that game, I would think like 10-7, because so they got a chance to get in there. Yeah. So that's why I say it's a turnaround, and that's why they learning each other. So we'll see. And like you say, everybody counted y'all out, and including us on the panel, but.
That's right.
Y'all turning around and you looking good, baby. Keep it up.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Ain't that one of my mans I was rooting for?
Who? Who's you rooting for now?
Russ. Here we go.
I don't know.
Hey, took Russ.
He back. He Russ. He here.
Y'all like when Dak put that 40 up too. I know I'm changing the subject a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, let's get on. How long do you keep Josh Allen? How long do you keep Josh Allen? And is he a top tier quarterback? Top tier quarterback or an elite quarterback? However you want to put it. Is he there?
I think he an elite quarterback. I think he is. I think it's just one of those. It's one of those seasons where go back. haven't found how to play Dable's game far as offense. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna find that's
Well,
his
I'm just
recipe.
saying because what he made and how he created Josh Allen to be what he is,
Okay,
the recipe ain't there for the next guy. It ain't. It seemed like it ain't. He ain't. He don't got the formula. You know what I'm saying?
thank you.
You know, he ain't got the formula. But to answer that question, I think he is still a elite quarterback in this league. You know?
Okay. I think Josh Allen is a top tier quarterback with the capabilities of being the elite quarterback. Kind of piggybacking off what you were saying.
Mhm.
If he get the right offensive coordinator, somebody who can, you know what I'm saying, kind of build their game plan around his skill set,
Right.
or someone who has a game plan that's definitely fit his skill set
Skill
to
set.
a T. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's already set up like that. And it's kind of like, I don't want to say it, but it's only like a couple who come to mind that you can actually think
Right.
besides Dabo, you know what I'm saying, coming back, but you know he's not.
Right.
But it's only a couple who I think that can actually do it for him. And I think what's the name? Mike can, because he might be a third one, but I'm not gonna say the other two because I don't want them to lead
This
their teams.
man and Joe Brady, now he good. He look good.
I think Brady is good. I think, but I don't know if him and Brady clicking just yet. But it's looking like he is patterning around Josh Allen a little bit more than what your man was. It looked like your man was doing straight up the U plays, the whole U plays.
He said
Getting
the
to
80s
it.
and 80s and
Yeah.
90s. But hold on. But y'all didn't say how long would y'all keep him.
Oh, how long would I
You
keep him?
got to remember.
Keep him there.
Yeah. How long do you keep Josh Allen
I
and is
keep
he a
him.
top tier quarterback?
I keep Josh Allen to this contract run out. And then after this contract run out, we're gonna go back to the table. I'm not about to give you no extensions right now.
I'm gonna keep him there because yeah, it sounds like the mastermind. You blaming Josh Allen for the falls and losses this year. But what happened to the previous years when he got him to the NFC?
No, I'm not blaming him.
AFC
No, no,
Championship?
Dable, yeah. But look,
I get that. I get that.
That's what happened.
what I think is the biggest difference too, Dable had him more under control as a gunslinger.
Right.
Ken Dorsey just was like, hey, if you see him open, hit him. And he thinking somebody open and somebody jumping it.
Yeah,
Well,
never ain't.
this my thing. This my thing with him. You keep Josh Allen for about another 2 years, and then after that,
Damn, another team
yeah.
will
Because
move
first
on.
of all,
However long this
because
contract is.
just my opinion. Because right now, if you don't find that, if you don't keep Brady, this coordinator they got now, or if you don't find him an offensive coordinator within these couple of years, he's going to start looking the same. He's going to diminish. And then with all these new quarterbacks and all these other teams and all these other systems coming in, and all these young good quarterbacks coming in like CJ, Trevor Lawrence, hold on, and all these other guys, you know what I'm saying,
You're gonna
coming
lose his
along,
spot.
and then he's not even beating Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, and them now. So if
Right.
you're not beating all these guys now, and you won't beat these guys in the next couple years, and these other young guys come in, and then if they beat you,
Right.
and now you're getting older and older, and hey, it's time to go.
I'm
And then
saying
you
this.
might not even, you might lose Stephon Diggs if you lose him, because that's another receiver that made you.
Right.
And if
But
you don't
I
get
think
none of that caliber,
you can get a receiver quicker than you can a quarterback.
but what
Like
I'm saying is this: you can't get another one that
Jeez.
goes along with you though. Him and Allen go together good. Him and Stephon.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he might not work with a Brown from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example.
Yeah, I
You know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying.
So that's how that
I
works.
feel
So
you.
that's why I would get him the next two. You
Right.
got to get him right.
I
And
I,
then
I wouldn't
go ahead.
go. No.
What do y'all call top tier? Because to me, elite and top tier to me is really top five, and he's not a top. He's not in the top five.
That's the elite quarterbacks, the top five to me. The
Top 10
top
is
tier
10.
is 10 years.
It's 10.
Yeah, I go about 10.
Well,
That's
yeah,
just
he
me.
got to be probably 8 to 10. Um,
Yeah, he's somewhere in there. He fall between six.
So if y'all saying 5, I'm giving him a 6.
give him
He's
the
six
six.
and eight.
I'm giving him a 6.
Anywhere between 6 and 8.
I'm giving them 6 or 5. Depends on what day it is.
Okay, you got first of all, you got Pat Mahomes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got Hurts, you got
I think he better than
He better
Hurts.
than Hurt.
you just think he's
I
better than
think he better
Hurts?
than
Yeah, I
Hurt.
think he better than Hurts.
And we gotta get to that Super Bowl. And Hurts looking good. Okay, well we'll leave it that alone. Is he better than Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
He better than
I
Lamar?
don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Josh Allen is a true,
Only reason,
he's a true
No.
dual threat.
Josh Allen is a football player. He's not a
That's
quarterback. To me, that's why he's not elite. Don't get me wrong. He's a great elite football player because
he a
like you
better
say,
thrower of the ball
to
than
me,
Lamar Jackson.
to me, he
But
could
to
have
me,
been
he
like
not a.
He not a
one
better
of
than
them all
Lamar.
American athletes,
He
like
not.
what's that Jim Thorpe or somebody that played it all and
Yeah,
like
I know
that.
what
They
you're saying.
capitalized and
I mean,
whatever. And on the football field, he could have played linebacker and all this. He a football player. That to me, the other
that,
guys as quarterbacks like JB, Pat Mahomes, and
right,
even Brock Purdy playing quarterback. I ain't saying he,
I got you. I
better than him,
got
but
you.
I'm saying those are
right,
quarterbacks.
right.
Josh Allen just a linebacker that happen to know how to play quarterback. Not saying it's like that, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
He's a quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but
You look like he like Baby Gronk in your eyes.
no, but I'm saying that like how you say it took for. Like I say, everybody knew coming from Wyoming, he was a gunslinger, he was wild, he was on. It takes somebody to
Right.
come tame him. They
Right.
couldn't find him. Dable came in, they found him. Then you know how it is. When you do good, you get a job.
Job.
Yeah.
They took his system away from him. Now it's like he going back to his old
Way.
self.
Self,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
his old self, everybody knew back then when he was on his
Wild
old self,
gunslinger.
he
Wasn't
was an
no-
elite.
Yeah.
But he was always what? A good football player.
Football player.
So that's why I'm going with it. When he get another, that's why I say if he get that coordinator,
Yeah.
get that coordinator back, I'll put him back up there with that elite and all, and then being a good quarterback. Until now, he's going back into that wild Wyoming West guy. He being a Bronco kicker, a donkey, a kicker, ass kicking on like that. So
Right.
until then,
But it's hard to name 5 better than him though. Tua, you might name.
I mean,
I don't know if
Yeah,
Tua
like,
better than.
even though your man, he falling off, but he's a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's your man Matty Ice. He, you know what I mean? What's the name is more, like you said, he a football player that know how to play quarterback. He back
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like without Dable, and I'm hoping that
They got
no, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm hoping because it seemed like him and that guy Joe Brady might have something because he got hitting them check downs, hitting them running backs, and hitting Gable. I mean, big Dave, Gabe Davis,
Yeah.
all that. So we gonna see if Brady do good or if they keep him. Because if they don't find that coordinator
Would you
or keep
trade?
Brady, he gonna sink down.
Would
That's
you
just
trade for Josh Allen if you the Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll trade. Yeah.
I put him over.
I try. Hey,
because
you know what's
he
funny?
know what to do,
You know what's
and you got that running game. Go ahead.
Speaking on how Dable groomed and made Josh Allen to what he was before these last 2 years, before he went to the Giants,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing him pick up Justin Fields from Chicago and watch him groom. Because they both runners, and he was
And that's
Fields
why.
can
I
throw
think
it.
Weston ain't got a bigger arm though.
And that's
That's
why
what
I
I
want
think.
Justin Fields. I believe he'd be great going back home in Cleveland
Yeah.
with that.
I wouldn't mind seeing
Yeah.
him in New
With a
York.
good system.
Yeah, with that system.
Yeah.
And like I say, and that's what's wrong with Fields. He looked like that because his team don't have no identity.
None.
You know what I'm
None
saying?
whatsoever.
Like
They
how
don't
you
even know what
say,
they're doing.
if they be like, hey, we're gonna do this and do that, keep him right, do this and this, and like how the Ravens used to be back then, we're gonna let our defense, you know what I mean? You gotta have your identity. They don't have one week to week to week to week to week.
Right.
So if
And
he
I
get
don't know
over
what
here,
happened.
if he get over
What
here in
happened to the
Cleveland,
defense?
if he over in Cleveland because they got an identity over there, you know what I mean?
I guess Roquan Smith left.
He went to Baltimore, right?
No, I'm saying, but I'm just saying, what happened to the defense? All
They left.
I can't never remember.
Chicago, they one of the cheaper franchises.
How about say I can't never remember Chicago not having at least one.
Do Baltimore look like Super Bowl favorites? Mastermind. Do Philly? Do Philly and Baltimore look like Super Bowl favorites?
I mean, they both look good right now, but I think that it's not guaranteed lock because I'm still on the 49ers because once they fully healthy, Brock Purdy still ain't lost. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still kind of leaning towards them going. In that AFC, you can't count out Kansas City. And on the low, you gotta watch out for Jacksonville because I think Jacksonville about to come in and do what Cincinnati did a couple years ago,
Shock the
yeah,
world.
mix and mess everything up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the
So
ones
by
that,
this going into the second half, like that. If you ask who looking to your favorites, it was like this going for over here and this one, until you get to that last end.
of course, I'm always go with my heart and say Baltimore, but I'm just saying with the eye test right now, it looked like 49ers, 49ers and Philly gonna battle for that side. And I want to say, truthfully, I want to say Baltimore and KC.
Yeah.
I do think Jacksonville gonna be a spoiler somewhere in
I do say I think Philly is a Super Bowl ready. Look like they are about to repeat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about Baltimore. I'm not convinced with Baltimore yet.
Mhm.
Can't count out Casey. Can't count out the what? How many times they done been? 3 times in a row? 2 times in a row?
Okay, see.
Yeah. You can't count them out till somebody beat them. Uh, but I'm definitely on the Philly bandwagon as far as being Super Bowl bound. I'm definitely with that. But yeah, I'm not too sold on Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Well, as of to me right now, and just my opinion, I would go with Philly and Baltimore just because everybody's offense turning the ball over or might have a bad game or this and that. I believe, like how we say, you need your defense to keep you in or win the game, or
Mm-hmm.
keep you in the game until your offense can give you that last drive and you win it or something.
Right.
That's what you've been getting from these teams. And I believe this is what you're gonna need when the playoffs start.
Mm-hmm.
Or, to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
You're
right.
gonna need that defense. A lot of these teams, offense, it'll pick up, but you don't want your defense. You know what I mean? When you go to these
Defense
playoffs,
travel.
right. But you end up
Yeah.
saying you want your defense to be healthy,
Tip top, yeah.
yeah, healthy,
Mm-hmm. All
all
that.
of this. So if the Ravens healthy, like you say with Queen and Roquan Smith and all them boys on that defense, and Philly, I believe with the draft picks to all them Georgia boys and slaying them right and healthy, Swift and all them
Mhm.
and just everything, I believe that they had home court advantage. You know what I mean? Philly, they'd be well rested. I think after that they coming to demolish damn near everybody because the other teams gonna knock each other out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it
Yeah,
all
yeah.
depends on, like we saying, who the matchups. Who is the 49ers playing the Cowboys? Because they usually knock each other
Shut
out. You
out.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
it all depends. And then I would go with, like you say, the 49ers beating KC.
Yeah.
Them would be my next two looking at the
Mm,
Super Bowl. Like them two don't be the other two, I believe would be the Super Bowl.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the same two reasons. As
We
what's the name?
basically saying we both saying basically the same two Final Four.
Yeah, the Final Four. That's
Yeah.
why I got it. That's why I got it written down of the Final
Four.
Fours.
Yeah.
And then I basically got, cause like you say, because San Francisco, when they healthy on that defensive side, you know what I mean? They look good.
Good. Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Kansas City with that young D that they got,
Defense that they got.
with
Yeah.
Jones and all them young boys they got now surrounding him, they've been looking good. So, Pat Mahomes can always keep you in the game.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
me and
saying?
Noob had said that too though previously. We had said a good Super Bowl would beat Baltimore and
You
Philly.
know
Baltimore.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But
it's
Baltimore
gonna
and the
be some
49ers, man.
upsets. It's gonna be some upsets, but just don't know who yet.
Yeah.
You're gonna see
It's
the
definitely gonna
matchup
be something.
because it's all about the matchup. So when they come out with the cards and let you know
All that.
who
Yeah.
round off who playing who,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be able to point them upsets, and that'll be a time to go get some money, y'all.
Yep.
Be a time to go get some money. Yep. So anybody else y'all see going to the Super Bowl or just it? Them
I think
four.
that's about the four.
You don't
Yeah.
think none of the
Jacksonville
Jacksonville?
gonna be something to look out for, but I don't think they got it
They
yet.
sneak in there. They sneak in there. But
So in the NFC, nobody think Dallas can sneak in there. We just
so
got
my
Philly.
my top four would be that I got Philly at one. I got Dallas, Detroit, and San Fran. That the way it's
We
been
know
on the
that that's the
season.
whole
No, we just saying
NFC.
the
Of course,
final four.
them a lot of teams that they can sneak in there. I
We
hear
talking about
that.
the final four.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
two from the NFC, two from the AFC. Who you got?
Philly and San Fran. Then I gotta go with the champs to somebody beat them off. KC and I guess Baltimore. We're gonna leave
So
them all
who
with
y'all
them.
would think that would bump? Who would sneak and bump either one of them teams from the NFC, and who would bump either one of them teams from the AFC?
Jacksonville is the one for me to
Jacksonville.
actually see.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
NFC, I think is Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit.
yeah,
Detroit or
Detroit.
Dallas?
Yeah, I think
Detroit, I
Detroit.
think Detroit might.
Okay.
Watch the defense for the Detroit Lions.
Garbage.
They are excellent with a non-running quarterback. For some reason,
Hey,
I don't know.
listen. Whatever day y'all garbage truck come, that's when y'all put the Detroit garbage out. Yeah.
That's that defense.
That's that demon. Put it out on trash day. You know what I'm saying? It's the Eagles front office the best in the NFL. Mastermind. Is the Eagles front office the best in the NFL?
I gotta say yeah. I do. I gotta say yeah, because the reason why I say that is they always get what they need, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes they get what they want too. You know what I'm saying, and they contracts don't never seem to be no issues and all of that nonsense. They building to win. You know what I'm saying, and they just got a good eye for talent too. You know what I'm saying. But the only thing they only knock, but it is good for the city of Detroit, y'all. They can't find that nickel slot. They can't find
Yeah.
that quarter. That's Avante Maddox.
Yeah.
He's been injured. So that's let you know when you get back, baby.
A lot of work. A lot of work coming your way.
Yeah, you
A
get
lot of work.
That's why they gave you that good contract they gave you. You understand? So just get healthy, man, and come on back. But
See,
besides that, they do everything else right. I go with them.
go ahead,
Howie and
CB.
company.
What they say? They caught that bottle of goodness right now.
Mhm.
I think that's what it is. They drafted pretty good over the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? But everything is up and down because
Just think
they.
we got
But
Slay
I
out of
mean,
free agency.
at this moment now, I want to say Detroit got a good front office. You know what I'm
But
saying?
just say this, just think they went and got Slay out of free agency. They went and traded and got Swift out of free agency. All of this stuff is what they needed and is immediately coming in impacting.
They got Slay due to bonehead management with Detroit.
However it may be,
They got
that's a
Swift.
kudos
They
for
got
they.
Swift because he always expected he was injured. This is most games he done played in the season. He always expected he was injured in
Another
Detroit.
check for they
So
for
I
their front
just said,
office.
He's on Ace of Spade and Club Truth.
yeah. Get out of here. Both of y'all get out of here.
I'm just telling you, they seem to
But
get what they
there's a
need.
couple. There's a couple nice ones in there. Like you say, Detroit. You got San Fran.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Fran good too though. I forgot about that.
Like I say, you got a couple. But like you say, it's all about you bringing in whoever you bringing in.
All right.
Time to win that ring.
Ring. Yep.
And
for
then,
sure.
like how you say, we just said 3 of the ones, and 3 of these is gonna should be in the playoffs. With San Fran,
Mm,
Detroit, and we said Philly.
Philly,
So
yep.
one of you guys in the NFC got a chance to have the best offense in the NFL and show us who won that ring this year.
Yep.
And right now in the NFC of Detroit, if y'all don't start looking better, it looks like Philly going to get that bye week, get healthy, and for some reason they just know how to win. They're not looking the most dominant, but they showing you that they know how to win, and that's all about. It's not how you start; it's about how you end.
How many losses
You know
San
what I'm
Fran
saying?
got?
I think San Fran got 3.
You better watch out for
You
San
know what I'm
Fran getting
saying?
that number one spot
They
too,
play
man.
each other this week. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah. So
the winner of that game is going to determine a whole lot.
no.
And then that
Speaking
Dallas Detroit game going to determine a whole lot.
speaking of the number one spot, does the Michigan Wolverines deserve the number one spot after beating Ohio State? CB.
No. Georgia is the defending champs. So until Georgia's get taken down, if they do get taken down, they deserve the number one spot. And they're getting better towards the end when it counts the most. So no, Georgia is plus Georgia resume this year looks a whole lot better than Michigan resume.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Michigan deserves some votes. Michigan deserves some votes. That's right. I'm not a Go Blue fan, but you know, y'all did y'all thing Saturday, you know, so y'all do deserve some votes on the whole being number one, but y'all should not surpass Georgia.
Listen here. I'm gonna disagree with this man right here. I'm gonna roll out and say they deserve to be number one. Georgia, you good. I know y'all's number one, and that's what they do. Sometimes you number one, they move you to number two. Sometimes you number what? 4, they move you down to number 2, stuff like that. Y'all get what I'm saying. But anyway, Michigan played these last 3 games without the skipper, without the captain, without the head man, Jim Harbaugh. And it was 3 tough games. Penn State, Maryland, and Ohio State. They was 3 conference games also. And like we all know, the division, the conference games in college, when you in the NFL, whatever, those games are close.
Right.
And y'all know when the Big Ten games come on, we always be like, oh, this is gonna be a low scoring game. Or they gonna score over there, so they ain't gonna put up too many points. So we always say that about the Big Ten. So we always So by we knowing by it's gonna always be close and this and that and that, and then by them not having a skipper, they could have lost any one of them games just by we knowing that the Big Ten games are always close.
Right.
You know, just because of the conference and stuff like that when they playing each other, it's not a big point put up the conference and stuff like that. So with that being said,
Ah, man.
now, hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Just hear me out. Let Georgia,
Yep.
Smart,
Yeah.
let him play Alabama with Nick Saban. Now, just in case. Now, vice versa. Let Alabama play Georgia.
Without Nick Saban.
It's a blowout.
Who winning?
Georgia.
Georgia beating who?
Alabama.
Without Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Okay, now what about when Alabama got Nick Saban and Kirby Smart ain't at Georgia? Who winning?
Alabama.
Okay. Now, why it don't work for Jim Harbaugh when he at Ohio State? I'm just asking.
I'm a Big Ten.
I'm just asking that. Make that make sense.
Because you know I bleed green and white.
I just say this.
We had an off year this year, but the conference as a whole
Doo-doo.
was a down year.
I'm just going
because go ahead and say it.
Down year.
Go ahead and say it. I said, but
The conference
the
as a
conference
whole
is doo-doo as a whole. Say it. Go ahead.
Had an
The
off
only
year.
reason why I'm saying that.
They're usually number one.
Now, now Jim Harbaugh was there. We'll leave him at number 2, Georgia number 1. But because the skipper was not there, they belong because they could have
number 3, right?
They should be number 1.
They should be number 1.
Michigan was 3.
Because like how we just said, if any of y'all coaches was not there, they'd have lost. They came out your mouth. I'm through. Go ahead.
Michigan was 3, right? Or
They was 2.
They was
2 or 3.
No, they was 3 when they beat Ohio State.
Okay.
Okay, I say Michigan deserve to be 1. I ain't got no problem with that. They can be 1. Not an issue.
No, they don't.
I don't have no problem with
They
that.
don't.
If you want them to be 1, you can be 1.
Take the champs down.
No, I'm just saying.
They deserve to stay number 1.
You know, I'm gonna agree with that because they are SEC. I understand.
Ain't got nothing to do with SEC. You already know my philosophy.
Here we
If
go.
I'm the champ, you gotta beat me, baby. You
I
gotta beat me.
understand all of that, but I'm just saying that put them as number 1 because you know what that means.
What's that?
The big downfall is coming, buddy. They're gonna be sick.
They gonna be
You ain't gonna see. See, I wish I'd have remembered that guy's name. Remember when I showed you on the line? I say, look at my man right there, Ice. Like he in a seat. I'm talking about he ain't moving. He just like this here. And the quarterback ain't getting touched on his side. See what I'm saying? Michigan ain't faced nobody like that yet. See what I'm saying? When you ready to go to that thing called CFP Championship, it's a bunch of them in there.
We're gonna see.
I'm just telling you.
We're gonna see.
Tell you, baby.
All right. Well, that's my reason saying, well, y'all deserve to be number 1. He say no. He say he don't care.
I say y'all could be number 1.
He say because he know the
Yeah,
SEC coming to knock you down anyway.
Trying to set y'all up.
There you go.
Trying to set y'all up for the downfall.
You
Keep it real.
That's the SEC. I'm gonna admit to America, I am. I'm trying to set you up. Go in there real fired up and feeling all good and this and that.
Ohio State. Would you fire Ron Day Or how you going to find a way to beat Michigan if you keep them? Mastermind.
Ron, I was on the board of saying fire you, but came to reality. I can't fire you. You got too many wins, but I understand in the championship and against Michigan. I mean the CFP and against Michigan head to head, you are looking doo doo. So the way that I fixed that, I got to go get what I just was telling you boys. I'm going to get me some big offensive linemen
There you
to
go.
get the quarterbacks enough time back there so he can see what's going on. But
Mm.
I'm going to get me a Justin Fields or one of them other quarterbacks you had. This guy is not them. You understand? The guy you got back there now, he's not them, Ron. So make it a quarterback competition in the offseason. Find you one of them good golden arms again because he's definitely not him. But other than that, I keep you, Ron. But I'm telling you this here. You don't beat Michigan this year, Ron. All that's null and void. Pack your bags and get on up out of here.
What you got to say over here, Mike?
Keep them. Because you know why? Harbaugh won't be there next year, so you can get back on your win streak. So keep him.
Okay.
And who you going to replace him with anyway?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you replace him, then the new coach got to bring in his own players, and it may take a while. And
Hey, buddy.
so they got a
You know what they might do?
well-oiled machine.
You know what they might do?
I put it like, if
Hey, Urban, get up out the bar. Come on back. Hey, y'all know.
go Tressel or somebody,
Right.
y'all ain't about to beat the Michigan boy. But dig this here. No, don't fire him. But what you got to do is what Mastermind said, you got to go out and play Ohio State football. See what it is? You forgetting Ohio State football. You go into this new wave and all this, and you trying to do the spread and have your quarterbacks throwing all day. Like you say, go get them front hogs and go find you an Eddie George.
Yes.
Now, if you'd have been pounding like that with the Eddie George and then coming with that play action, throwing it to a Marvin Harrison Jr.,
you'd have been
you'd
on.
have been looking all right. But you just want to keep throwing and doing it. Come on, man. Listen, you coaches, all y'all got to stop following the same everybody way, man. Some of this way, you got to keep your way. You can add on little stuff, but don't forget the trenches.
Trenches. Don't forget the
Don't forget where it started from in the trenches. That's why it's going to be hard for you, Ohio State, to beat Michigan. You got Michigan. Jim Harbaugh went back old school. Big Ten football because that's the conference.
Right.
Trenches, 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 trenches. Play action, dump off, do this. Get you boys tired. Then explosive big plays is coming in the fourth quarter, what have you. Stuff like that. That's Michigan, Ohio State football. Ron Day, you've getting away from that. And in order for you to beat Michigan, you got to get back to that. Pounding the ball, leaning on that defense a little bit more because you guys always have a top defense. So, in my eyes, that's what you got to do. So, I won't fire him, but you just got to know what it is to be the Ohio State coach and go back to the old way.
Old ways.
And blend it in with your way. Don't just go that way. So, I'm wrong with that, back going 100% that way, but I'm saying go back that way with them trenches and all that, the old way, and mix it with your way, and you'll be successful out there, big fella. Other than that, if you ain't listening, you ain't gonna beat us.
Right.
I'm going to say this, though, bro. How do y'all feel about what they said about Marvin Harrison Jr.?
What they talking
They
about?
said Marvin Harrison Jr. should have laid out for that ball and really just put the hit on the corner so he couldn't have made the interception that sealed the game.
You weren't about to do that. He got money.
No, I'm just saying that's what
Got
they
money
said. That's what
online,
they said.
cuz.
All right. Well, here go a nice question today for you at home. Cause this what I'm wondering. How in the hell they do this? Did the Detroit Pistons make a mistake by picking Richie Cunningham over Jalen Green and picking what's his name? What's the coach name? Monty Williams instead of Udoka. CB.
Well, I'm riding with Cade. And no, they didn't. No,
Cunningham.
they did not make a mistake at Cade. They just got to get some better players around him. before he checks out and say, you know what, trade me or I'm out of here come free agency. So they gotta do a better job at that. Monty Williams, I don't know if it's him as his coaching or is it the front office and not getting the type of players that Monty Williams want. So that you can flip a coin on that one because we can hold Monty Williams accountable.
Hold on, you said what you say?
The front office. What's my man's name? Troy Weaver.
I'm talking about you said about the money or something.
No, I'm saying we could flip a coin and hold Troy Weaver, the GM, accountable, or Monty Williams. I'm saying by his coaching, his coaching style may not fit the players that they got on the team. Okay. So,
Okay, nice man.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think they really made a mistake on the Cade part, but I think they made a mistake on the Udoka. I think Udoka would have made the team grow a lot faster than what.
So should they have thrown them? Is Monty making more money than Udoka? Should they have thrown that money at Udoka?
I don't know. I think you should have.
I think they should have went. All that was.
I think they should have went
They
after
should have went and
Udoka.
got Udoka. Go ahead.
But I say they should have went and got Udoka, but not Monty. But the Cade, I think their hands was tied, and this is just my personal opinion too. I think their hands was tied at this point because if you draft Green, Green is really only 6'4".
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then Killian Hayes is like what 6'3", 6'4" too.
Yeah.
So now your backcourt is real little because you got to put Green at shooting guard really because Killian can't play it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the main factors why they went and got Cade because he provided a little height. You see what I'm saying? He's 6'7", 6'8".
Right.
Because if you look at their stats, I'll put it up. Their numbers ain't too far apart from what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think what is it? Green is 19.6, 4.4, and 2.9 assists a game. Cade is 22 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, and 7.1 assists a game. You know what I'm saying? So their numbers are similar. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where you coming from too, though. It's like we had discussed before on camera. The excitement part in the fan aspect, I think that your man Cade, that Cade don't bring that. Jalen would have brought that.
And that's what I'm gonna get to. It's look. I understand, Kay. You got a nice game. Like you said, you waiting on the right coach or the right players, but sometimes when you that player,
Yeah, show that killer.
and then you know how to make your players better anyway. I don't think he's breaking people down and making them better anyway, because everybody just, in and out running the same system, everything. You know what I'm saying? But, like how we saying, now by you doing that, and they seen Jalen Green in the G League, and we seen what's his name at Oklahoma State and all like that. But my thing is this: in the business, you want them
seats
packed.
I got
packed. And the excitement, you say the excitement of the game, Cade is not exciting. Now
I think he's excited.
I'm talking about the highlights. Like I'm talking about Jalen Green in the minute, he gonna be coming through like Michael Jordan, Kobe's, and the Vince Carter,
he got
Tracy Gray.
He said he got the swag.
He got the swag. He got the.
Cade ain't cut like that.
And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: by the Pistons losing now in the minute, they're gonna lose the crowd. In a minute, I understand they doing a lot of stuff.
I don't think their winning percentage would have been better with Jalen.
No. I ain't saying that. We going with excitement.
I got
because we got to remember when Mike was coming to lead,
they wasn't winning.
He wasn't winning, but people was coming for the excitement. That
Mike. So you're saying the excitement of him being
highlights,
being a box office player, eventually because he's still a young pup.
Yeah. Because one thing about Detroit,
it'll sell out.
One thing about Detroit, by this being a black dominant city and just floss city and all about the limelight, get money or just whatever, they don't never want the limelight player though. They
If
don't ever want the. I'm talking about
because
the one that's gonna bring the seats. That's gonna bring
see,
the.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is one thing
You know, when you
because
got a chance to get this, why
you
you?
got to remember what are we really known for? I mean, we know that and like you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, the urban, the urban areas know that, but I just think this we known as a blue collar city so much as a hard worker
Hard-working city,
and
yes,
grit and
hard-working
grind, and
city.
and like how what's the name was on there. We ain't been the glitzy
Okay.
and
Well,
that's
For
what.
sure,
you know,
Terrell.
who been gritting and grinding on the Pistons since they won,
No,
since
I'm just
Ben and
saying,
them.
but
It's been a while. It's been a while. You
no, I'm
right.
just saying. I
All right.
think that's what
And
they
then,
kind
like
of
I say, and then
they want the kind of
you should have
dog
got
player
Udoka.
Right.
who could play, that work hard and get a little physical. But
And then, like you say, all y'all was sitting up here. Did nobody know what? Did none of y'all know what's wrong with K last year? Y'all probably
no,
found
they
out
said
now.
that yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
I'm
was
saying y'all
changing.
just found out. Y'all didn't know nothing last year. So that's what I'm saying, stuff like that. So put my man in there. I come to some more Piston games. I've been to one or two, but I'd have been to a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all should have got Udoka. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna
No,
let
they
all
definitely
that
should have got Udoka.
and then y'all gonna let Houston come get it. You know what I'm saying? That's pathetic.
They definitely should have got Udoka.
Yeah. Will the Clippers make the
You,
playoffs?
you.
And what should the lineup be? Will the Pistons make the playoffs? And what should the lineup be?
You said with the Pistons.
I mean, see, I got me thinking about
What I'm saying,
See what I'm
Pistons. Wait a
Will the
minute.
Clippers.
Up on production. What's going on, man?
Right, right, right.
Producers, what did y'all put
Yeah,
in
yeah. You
Look,
about to make a run now?
got me thinking about them bombs. You know what I mean? Just get over there. Will the Clippers make the playoffs? And who should the lineup be? Mastermind.
Clippers make play in, maybe even might make the playoffs. But the lineup to me, you got to keep it how you basically got it. You got it. But truthfully, Harden should have been coming off the bench. But you got to just now you just got to work with what you got. Since you don't gave Harden the starting spot, you got to go Harden. You got to go PG, Kawhi, Terrence Mann, and Zubac. But the thing to me is, truthfully, if it was a perfect world, I got to have PJ Tucker in there starting somewhere because I need a defender. I got to have somebody who going to bring
Is he
some type
healthy though, or they got him?
Yeah, he
Just sitting on the bench.
No, he playing, but you know what I'm saying? He just like six, 7 man, maybe 7 man, because Westbrook, I think is 6 man.
Yeah.
But I gotta put him in there. I need PJ Tucker and Zubac in there together. Somehow, some way. I know that's gonna cut back on the scoring or whatever you may say, but I need them in there together because I know for sure I can put the physicality with PJ Tucker and I can use Zubac as a light rim protector.
Okay.
Well, I want to welcome young P for stepping in.
Yes, sir. Welcome, Mr. PR. Mr. PR.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry for the lateness, fellas. Sorry for the lateness, fellas.
It's like-
We good. We good.
Oh, go ahead, Master. CB.
What's our next one? What's our next? The
Will the
lineup.
Clippers make the playoffs? And what should
What's
the
the
lineup
lineup?
be?
Uh, should the Clippers make? They should make the playoffs. Wait, hold on. They're not a for sure top six. They will be in the play in. The lineup is once they lost the first 7 games, Ty Lue should have had the heart to say, James Harden, come sit with me. We need to watch the game together and see how the progression plays, and then I'll throw you in there. There's no way they should have let their most vocal leader, which is Westbrook, come out and say, "Oh, volunteer," and say that I'm a sit down. They should hands down because no offense, Harden, you playing like you're just glad to be at home, and that's it. Days is numbered.
My thing is this: as far as the lineup, I don't even care. But as far as them superstars that y'all got over there, Harden, Russ,
Yeah,
Kawhi, and George,
yeah.
what you got to do with them is decide who's starting, who coming off the bench. Now, my thing is this: I'm gonna either have Paul George and Paul George and Harden starting,
Right.
and Kawhi and Russ coming off the bench, or I'm gonna have Kawhi and Russ starting,
Right.
and I might have Harden and George coming off the bench along with the other three. You know how I'm gonna start, but I'm not finna have all that turmoil going on back and forth and this and that and that. They're gonna have to get it together. If I gotta start two the first quarter and let y'all go, the other two take the whole second quarter, and I decide when I'm gonna do the third quarter. But I'm gonna figure out. But y'all ain't. They looking like a messed up All Star game. You know, All Star was looking right. It's like
Right.
so. Yeah,
Can't find no
yeah,
chemistry.
they gotta figure that out. But my thing is this: two starting, two sitting on the bench.
Mm.
For me, in my
So you
opinion, if
saying
I was
two?
coaching. Two starting and two of them coming off the bench. It's not
That's what
plain
we
and
think
simple.
about 2 and 2. I just think what was the purpose of what was the purpose? The crazy thing is I'm thinking
That might work.
what's the real
That
purpose
might
of that trade though? Like
You
it
understand?
it wasn't beneficial for the
You know what I'm saying? That's like us growing up and we all hooping. Just an example. You know how many people we had? You had like Fleming, Mom White, I'm in Blake. You know what I'm saying? Just all us, you know what I mean? Everybody trying to, at the point guard, but excuse my bad. Alan Whaley, my man, not. Can't forget about my baby. You know what I'm saying? This all the point guards on them, all of them could have started what they do. You and you on the bench, you and you start. Other games, you and you start, you on the bench. But guess what?
Right.
Everybody play and get them trophy games on too.
Right.
I mean, so
That's supposed to be the ultimate.
yeah, that's the thing. Y'all worried about shit. Everybody want ESPN. Y'all already got the money. And then my thing is this. All y'all want to sit down and whine about, what they said they was doing about the minutes. I mean, not the minutes, but remember there was people was complaining about sitting out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Perfect time to get rest.
Yeah. Right.
You ain't hard. You ain't running all day. You ain't doing stuff. That's what I would do. 2 and 2. You know what I mean? You got something to say down there, young patients just getting in?
No, yeah. You actually sparked my brain. I wasn't gonna go to 2 and 2, but you already got me thinking a little bit on that. I do feel like they need to figure out something. I think I probably would have sat Harding, at least initially, like they did, but I would have probably kept it going. And I know Russ asked to sit down. He was he was the one that came up was like, I'll go do the background. But I felt like Russ, you should have stayed where you was at. Look, you already had a chemistry going because you already got a year underneath y'all belt to play
Exactly.
with. You know what I'm saying? Harden got to figure out how to play with us and his style of play with what we're trying to do already in the Clippers. So that's where, like you said, Ty Lue should have came in and been like, look, come chill with me. First, we gotta get you in shape a little bit.
Yeah.
Then after we get you in shape, we gotta get you to want to win. Because right now, the knock against you across the league is you don't want to be a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we gotta get that mentality in you first, and then let's go. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, we should all get rest because we all superstars. We ain't got no excuse not to ball. Yeah, it's gonna be a little playground because we got a lot of point guards all going at it. Even though Kawhi's not really a point, you know what I'm saying? But we got, you know what I'm saying? But they all can push the ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shoot, this playground, we finna run them a little bit. We're gonna slow it down when we need to. That's where Harden come in. That's when PG come in. Kawhi can slow it down. When we back to running, Russ, run. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can go what you need. And then, like you said, bring PJ Tucker in for defense, slow some stuff down. Plus Kawhi got deep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that my starting lineup would be there, but I would probably bring. Harden, you need to go back to the bench to me, and then let's go from there. You know what I'm saying? But we need to slow it down a little bit, stuff like that, or switch it up.
Because you know what is really hurting? Because, like, don't get me wrong, y'all had y'all shine from Westbrook, Harden, PG, Kawhi. Y'all had y'all shine, y'all had y'all limelight. But you know who they hindering the most?
Man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because look at the difference.
Falling into that maxi category again.
Right. Look what man was doing prior to Harden coming. You know what I'm saying? And no, like I said, no defense to the players.
Right.
And then look at what Maxey is doing now, because they both came out roughly around the same time. Look what Maxey doing now that Harden has left.
Yeah.
But man was on the verge before Harden got there to be able to do what Maxey is doing now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna say this, man. The 2 and 2, I was sitting there analyzing that. The only I think the only pitfall with that is this: the three that you put in there.
How did that work?
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta. The problem with the Clippers to me is this: you got too many of the same players.
Yeah.
You got Marquise Morris and and all them
Mm-hmm.
type of guys, Norman Powell, and you know what I'm saying. What's the difference between him, Kawhi, Paul George, and the rest of these
Right.
guys? All these
Right.
guys are the same.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. You got to get rid of. You need
gotta
some
get
real
rid of it.
positions. Get you a real power forward in there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Don't be keep mixing and matching and all that. Get you
Right.
somebody that really play power forward.
I got you.
Stop trying to do it. They fell in love with that. Um, what's the name? Warrior style, small ball, thinking that's
Right.
gonna work.
Right.
Work.
But now the small ball is played out. Jokers is in town, baby, and Bean is here. You know what I'm saying? It's over with for all of that.
Right. But before I move along, going down the line, starting off with you, young P, when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make the playoffs.
I think they'll make the play in. So
Right.
yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs, but they got to go through that play in part down there. So I think they'll get in like number 9, to be honest.
Right. Mastermind.
I say they may play in also. I give them higher than 9. I give them about 7.
Okay. I'm gonna say y'all gonna make, cause always the second half of the season, and knowing you, Tyrone Lue, you gonna get everything together. But listen here, 2-2.
2 and
Hey,
2.
y'all remember that 2-2?
2 and 2.
Any of y'all remember that back in the day, baby? That was the dating game. We'd be back 2-2.
So Willery.
Go ahead.
No, I think it's play. I think it's playing because honestly, I think what Ty Lue doing, he has waited too long to put his foot down and say we just gonna do it this way. You know what I'm saying? I think he in a way to go. It's 2 and 2.
Okay, well, everybody say Tyler a cool person. They should get it together.
Yeah.
Timberwolves or Boston? Who will fall first? Mastermind.
That's gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves to fall first. I think just due to that West Coast, that schedule gonna end up catching up to them in a little while, and then they got to play each other too. So I see the Timberwolves falling first. But
Okay.
Anthony Edwards, you a dog, baby.
Say it, dog. Yeah,
You a
yeah.
dog, baby.
Go ahead, young P. Keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, I know America. I'm sitting even closer to it, so you know he looked at my paper and said, Timmy
Here
Wills,
we go.
it's harder. You know what I'm saying? Normally I'm on that side of the world. It's a little harder for him, you know, vision and all that. But it's cool. It's my guy, Mastermind. But I'm the same way, though. I'm saying Timberwolves, and I'm saying because the West is harder. I'm thinking that once Ja come back, they going to kind of disrupt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel you still got Denver, like you said. I feel like yeah, Edwards is definitely a dog. I still feel like Timberwolves gonna be in the top 4 when it's all said and done. But I just feel like you got a lot of teams over there that's gonna start coming together, especially once you get past the All-Star break. That's gonna start coming into play, and them games is gonna start slightly bringing them down because you figure. I'm hoping Kid do something with Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And Luka come back off his injury. Any injury right now? Luka come back off his injury a little bit better. And they figure out how to work together. So it's a couple things. I just think the West is a little bit harder than the East, so that's what's gonna hurt the Timberwolves, and that's what's gonna push y'all out of first place.
Mastermind. I mean, CB. I'm sorry, CB.
So I see these guys over here is looking at more of the star status of Boston. That's why they all going with Boston. No. I'm here to let you know, America. Minnesota has built a team similar to Denver. Real low key. They got 2 bigs, one that can step out and shoot that jumper.
But when he go cold, he goes cold.
It don't matter. He's still spacing the floor because he ain't scared to step out. You know what I'm saying? Shoot that jumper. And
Spacing the floor for what down low?
they spacing it. No, they spacing the floor for.
I'm just asking.
Hey, they spacing the floor for Ant-Man.
I'm just asking.
They
Rudy.
spacing the floor for Ant-Man.
So Rudy got to get out of there. You need everybody out. You need to play 5 out.
Ant-Man showing Rudy can stay where he at. He get dunked on too with the op. He get dunked on with the op too.
Question: is any one of these guys winning the championship?
Between the teams,
Boston got a good shot at going, but I don't know if
they
they
got a good shot at getting to the finals.
And I saying, are they okay? Well, because this right here, they both gonna fall. They both gonna fall.
we just saying right now, both of them
from number 1 seed.
Both of them number 1 right now.
Yeah, both of them right now. Seed, so they both gonna fall from the number 1 seed, or they gonna
Yeah, they gonna do that too. they're gonna do that too.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
They
I
just
still think that my thing is this, people. I'm going to put my money down on Philly, not because of no Embiid, not because of Maxey, not because of none of that. I like the players they put together and everything. I'm betting on Nick Nurse. I'm about to go.
oh,
I'm going to bet on Nick Nurse.
you gonna bet on the coach? Okay.
Yeah, I'm betting that they go to the finals and win. So I'm gonna check the this week or something. I'm gonna check it out and I'm letting y'all know ahead of time what I'm gonna do. I'm betting on Nick Nurse in Philly because of Nick Nurse. Go ahead, fellas. Anybody got to say before we move along?
Yeah, I mean, I think that what's the name? Minnesota, they do look good. They did take the route of Denver. I agree with that. No, that was a good comparisons right there. But I just don't see them keeping the number one seed in that West like that. I think that Boston got a better shot at it because Boston now it's just something about them, man. I think truthfully when Porzingis came and Holiday came, that changed Boston.
I get that, but as far as keeping the number one seed, I think Minnesota will be able to keep it. But I think Boston is gonna lose it to Philly. I think Embiid is too much for whatever they got in the middle for Boston. And
I don't know because
Max,
I'm gonna tell you
Max,
one thing.
Maxi,
Reason why I say
don't
that is
sleep
this.
on Maxi against them boys.
I'm not sleeping on that, but just don't forget Drew Holiday is one of the best defensive guards in the league.
against his old team.
Now look, I'm just gonna say this: the one thing
I
that
understand that, but their Achilles heel is playoff time. Pat Bev gonna irritate the shit out somebody.
yeah, I agree with that, but I just say
irritate the
this:
shit out somebody come
you
playoff
go
time.
Achilles heel, you ain't thinking about
What's that?
if it's Boston and Philly, not where Embiid at on that offense. I mean, on that defensive end, where he at now. You gotta be up top with Porzingis, because if not, he gonna be.
Nick Nurse should come up with something. Who's the best young Jew in today's NBA? CB. Who's the best young duo in today's NBA?
The young duo I'm going with right now got to be Chet and SGA. Got to be them.
This guy right here, man. Just
Got to be Chet and
It's all right.
SGA.
What happened to your damn Fox and them, man? You ain't on Fox
See what I'm
bandwagon. What
saying?
they doing over there?
Fox and
See
them,
what I'm
but I'm saying right now, SGA and Chet. I didn't expect Chet to come out and do what he been doing.
We
lately.
told you that on the last show to be
Just
taking
saying.
one.
I
You don't
didn't
pay
know
attention.
you
Look here.
know.
What you got to sit down there, mastermind?
This guy don't took my answer, but it's cool.
He good at that.
It's cool.
Couple.
No, I got
good
it.
at
I got it.
that.
I got
give
it.
you
I
a
got
couple
it.
more now.
No, I got it. I
Oh,
got it.
okay. I'll give you a couple
I'm
more.
on it. That's why I was masterminding.
All right.
With that. Okay, listen. I got what we just said. I don't know if y'all consider it young or not, but we didn't really say. You know what I'm saying? I got Ant and Cat.
Yeah.
Got them.
Yeah.
I got Fox and Sabonis.
Yeah.
I got a shocker for you, baby.
Shocker. Okay.
Pablo and Fonz, baby. Wagner down in Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah,
See
it's
what
on
I'm
my
saying?
paper. It's right here.
No.
Oh,
I got another shocker for you in Houston.
He got too many. Jalen Green.
Now cut him
Go ahead.
off. Cut him off.
Not you gonna say Jalen. No, he gonna say the other guy. I'm not say the guy.
Shogun. Yes,
Guy,
sir.
whatever my man.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, young P.
Well, I was going with the duo.
And I'll say B.I. and Zion, nigga.
Y'all got too many. First of all, y'all got no NBA.
League a little while.
They never said what was the age.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got 9 answers. Y'all gotta say something.
Well, you know, my answer was my number one answer was Wagner and Benchero. And I'm going with them because I told y'all in the beginning, if y'all go back a couple episodes, when it was asked what team to watch, I told y'all Orlando. What Orlando doing? They in second place, I think, right now. Second or third place. They looking good down there. It's because of that young duo, you know what I'm saying? Then I had Chet and SGA, you know what I'm saying? But I was always going with Benchero and Wagner. That was my duo, as my young duo. And I love what Magic's doing. I told people to watch out for them boys early. You know, just a
All
little
the
bit of
points
insight.
is good. But if y'all ready for Showtime and highlights, Jalen Green is who y'all need to be watching. Check out Houston. I'm telling you. Y'all want to see some Kobe highlights about to start coming in a couple couple nights and years, he about to be dunking on everybody.
It's going down, huh?
And that's how we gonna end that, fellas, and it's parlay time. Get y'all money together. About to see what these boys got, see if we can win y'all some money. I'm sorry I missed y'all money last week, people. I know I messed y'all up. I did.
And
My apologies.
And I'm still.
I don't know what you doing. I win my people's money. I win my people's money. You lied to your people. I got to teach you where, because I know I be winning the money. But last week I lost y'all some.
I think I'm still.
You know what I mean? So who you got? Anybody want to start that off?
What week is this? 13.
All right. Well, since I stay, you got it. What's going on?
No. I'm go ahead. Somebody can go.
All right. I think I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the New York Jets with the three. What they got? 3 points. Hold on. Let me get this together. Oh man. So I'm gonna take the Jets and the 3 points. I'm gonna take Miami Dolphins and give up the points against the Commanders. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins, and then I'm gonna take Arizona. I'm gonna take Arizona with the points. Now y'all go get that money. Then my three right there. Go ahead. Who next?
I got you. I'm going Seattle plus the 9 against the Cowboys. I'm going Chargers to cover the 6. And I'm going Texas to cover over the Broncos.
Texas to cover.
Is it on me?
Texas
Mm-hmm.
giving up 3.5.
All right. So I usually for the last few weeks I've been a road warrior and gave y'all winning success for all the road winning teams. So hopefully y'all got y'all money when y'all listen to me. This time I'm flipping the script. I'm doing all home teams to cover. All right. First home team that's gonna cover Philly. Philly gonna cover. Second home team. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Philly is gonna cover the 3 points. Second home team to cover is gonna be Jacksonville. They're gonna cover against the Bengals. And then last but not least, y'all know I had to throw this in here. They already know it. This whole panel is some haters. Dak and that 40 ball. We coming back again. He put up, hey, you put up another 40 ball. I'm going to get a whole Dallas outfit. Gonna put up a 40 ball against them boys.
So what he doing? They cover?
Yeah, they cover.
Okay.
I see our faces. I know y'all know I'm right.
I ain't said nothing, boy.
That's right.
I know you're wrong. I said Seattle plus the 9.
Well,
What you talking?
40 ball.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that, big fella.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with first game. I'm gonna go with is that I feel bad for him, but I'm gonna go with it anyway, dog. I'm feeling like something might give this week. So let's go. I'm killing with Carolina with the points. I think they can handle the 6 and not be able to. Even if y'all lose, y'all ain't gonna lose by 6. It's a new regime. Maybe maybe they'll look out for you down there, Bryce. Even though they gotta get you a line, they gotta get you all kind of stuff. Lord have mercy. I feel bad for you, big fella. Next, I'm gonna go with the over for the Kansas City and Green Bay. 42 is the line right now. I'm going over for that game. Over. And last but not least, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna go over for the Chargers and New England Patriots game. I think the Chargers gonna probably put up some points on that boy
to make that overcome. Patriots, y'all just need to do something. But yeah, I'm gonna go with it though. Patriots, you need to do something. Just give me a couple points so the boys can go over. Just give me a couple points.
Okay, okay. Well, we just shot y'all the money points out, all the teams and everything. We like to thank y'all for tuning in. Want y'all to go down there, put them bets in, or get on your phones, put them bets in, win y'all some money. And that's how we go in the show.
We out.
Like,
Till next week.
comment, subscribe. Shiny Hughes, you ready?
He ain't
You up
ready
next,
yet.
baby.
He ain't ready yet.
So
So
you,
we gonna end the
baby.
show saying your name. You ready?
He ain't ready
Come
yet.
on down, baby.